Alright, Choro-Q fans, here's our strange one. Anyways, this is a car I've known about, and many people say this is one of the ugliest cars ever made, and they might be right. It's called the brand of car is a Mitsuoka, and then the car model is called an Orochi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, but it's supposed to be named from a mythical eight-headed Japanese dragon. Let's see, it's considered a fashion supercar, and they cost around $150,000, or at least that's what Wikipedia says. And then it's powered by a 3.3 liter Toyota V6 and it's mid-engined. This is brand new. Tape has never been broken. Alright. And that's really all I know about this thing. It's rear-wheel drive. I guess that would be the last thing. Alright, so this thing comes in this really impractically large display case. And what's this thing here? I don't know, some sort of contest or something? Or I assume it's like a contest. So look at this display case. It's just ridiculous. I don't know why ChoroQ has these giant displays. It could be half its size. So I guess that must be the mythical eight-headed dragon. I don't know what this stuff is, but here we go. This car should just pry off. Yeah, little friction tabs holding the axle or something down the bottom. Let's get this out of here. Alright, so if you look at this thing, it looks like an aquatic creature to me. Something that would come out of the ocean, like one of those bottom flatfish or something. So I'm not sure which is more appealing to look at, the real car or the cartoon version of it. Okay. Alright, well, let's take a look at this toy here. So you can clearly see there's this white film on the tires, and I find that if you just rub it off, it looks fine again. So that's not an issue with old Choro-Qs. It's got some sort of mesh BBS type wheels. They're alright, I guess. One thing about this tire, though, is it's really flat slab-sided. It's not rounded like real tires are, so I don't like that. It says it's from 2008, so but original copyright was from 1980. Alright. Well, that's weird, though. Why would it be copyright 19... The real car was only around between 2006 to 2014, so how would they have a 1980? That makes no sense. But I do believe this was probably made in 2008. Okay, well, it's got this really interesting purple metallic going on. I almost feel like it was painted silver and then the clear coat is purple, because it's like darker in certain areas, you know? It's dark here, but it gets light there. Or maybe it's just the way the light is hitting it. But see, it seems light there, but dark there, so... Well, I don't know. But you can see that the smoked plastic isn't really dark on this one, because you can clearly see the motor there. But that plastic is also, I think, clear on the headlights. Or an attempt of clear. But it looks like there might be silver back behind it. We'll have to see when I take this apart. Oh, this is interesting. I think there's actually printing there on the engine cover. I think that's Orochi, if I had to guess. These weird shapes on this car. Right? Very strange. Like, definitely aquatic looking to me. So a vent here as well. And there's black paint, I think, there. Interesting. Tail lights here. Oh, they're translucent red, so that's nice. And then the red paint for the reflectors. Silver exhaust tip, but it's weird. The exhausts aren't identical. They don't seem identical. It looks like this exhaust is a lot bigger than that one. Maybe this... Well, no, look at the real photo. There should be two identical sized exhaust tips. So it might just be a matter of the paint. There's maybe too much paint on this side, not enough on that side. There's a little ribbing in here as well. Okay, well, I gotta say, even though the car itself is really unique, to put it politely, there's actually a lot of nice work detail on this model, or toy. There's some ribbing here, that's silver as well. So, Interesting. I'm going to do a wheel swap because this, well, I just feel like this car could use it. Alright, it was really tight up here, but got it loose. So you can see it is one clear piece of plastic, and then they shot it with silver, and then again I think the clear coat might be purple. So it looks nice. The red though, the red taillights is an interesting one. How is it the taillights are red? It's not paint on the outside. So maybe there's actually, well, that's a mystery. I don't know. I don't know if these red things are inserts or what. And then there's some silver paint here behind the headlights. So, oh, alright. So, you know, I undid the motor here. I was trapping the front axle like that. So those don't need to be long. I 3D printed my own motor housing here to take up some space. So I'm going to just put this back now. And then I found these online, but they didn't have brakes, so I 3D printed these brake systems to go into these 3D printed wheels. I don't know where these tires come from. I would like to know that, but oh well. If I could find these tires, I would just 3D print my own wheels instead of buying these things. And then this black putty, or really it's gray, is by Yoo-Hoo. It's called Patafix Pro. There's some green brake calipers in this. Alright, so there we go. We got a customized one, and I like it now. I like it more than those BBS wheels. Okay, let's take a look at some other models here, or toys. And you'll see, here's a Liberty Walk. This thing's got suicide doors, by the way. Not suicide, Lambo style doors. And Liberty Walk apparently modded that one out. Alright. I don't have a 1/64 scale of this car, obviously. I don't think one exists. At least not a highly detailed one. So the closest things I might have are an Alfa Romeo 8C. This is made by Mini Champs. And then, well, I'll pull out this Kyosho Ferrari SA Aperta. I don't know, I was going for just relatively expensive cars with 2 seats. Yeah, right. So that's it for 160. Well, I guess you should look at the top view, right? Although they're not the same cars. It's definitely foreshortened, definitely cartoonish. For some ChoroQs, I have this Ferrari F50. And, well, this Datsun, I forget what this is. It's a Fairlady, I think it's a S2, I don't know. Sorry, I cannot remember every car I collect, it's not possible. There, it's just called the Fairlady SR311. So I think this is the first Fairlady before they were actually called Z's. Alright. And I guess for fun we'll throw in a Lamborghini LP400. Okay. Alright. Well, this was an interesting one for sure. It's, I'm always learning about new ChoroQ castings, and yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, either the real car or this cartoon car, it's pretty ugly, right? But, I actually appreciate ugly cars. I find it interesting that someone would actually shell out a lot of money to buy one of these cars in reality. You know, if they're like 150,000, I could clearly think of 6 million other cars I'd rather own than this thing. But I guess if you're really looking to turn heads, you know, get some attention, this is a car that'll do it for you. and so that's what made me want to buy this as a cartoon version. So if anyone knows of a, well, I'm pretty sure like Tomika makes this in a regular format, non-cartoon version, but I don't think it looks nice. If there's a nicer version that looks more like the photograph, I might consider getting it because again, it's just such a strange looking vehicle. Alright guys, well, thanks for taking the time, and I will see you the next time I do a ChoroQ.